minute, we are.
Whoa, are we? Are we live? I don't believe you. We're already 6 minutes late. 6 minutes into this episode. You know what you should do? Stay in school, kids. Don't do drugs. Yeah. I agree with that. I agree 100%. Well, I'm your host, Gizz Lazlo, and you just Paul. Just what? Paul. Just one Paul. You know what that means? No, I don't. Okay. I don't know what to think anymore. No, everything haywire. People don't know what they're doing. We had a new system we were using up to like
7-8 minutes ago.
Yeah, it was perfect. And then right before we went live, it went down. We spent hundreds of dollars, more than hundreds, on equipment. Your face? We're live. Yeah. We're live, by the way.
We're live.
Wow. All right. Comment if you can hear us, because I don't know. I'm getting sure. Not that anybody cares. Anyway, how's your week?
I got hit in the leg with something stupid.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Don't do nitrous, kids. It's stupid.
Nitrous?
It's a long story.
I don't want to hear
I'll
it.
show you the pictures later.
I don't want to hear it.
One of my balls is in it. I feel bad. But if you zip those two pictures together, you could have two now on magazines.
Ask me how my week was.
How's your week, Gizzo?
I didn't do shit.
Oh, you fucking dick.
Nothing. It was a vacation week.
Ooh.
Anything I did do, I don't remember.
Okay, I understand 100% now. I didn't hit the leg at home.
It's been a really good week. It's been a really good week.
Yeah?
Yep. Spent yesterday without my kids, without all 18 of them, which is really cool.
Sea monkeys?
I'm not a mother. I'm not a mother. So,
you are a mother, all right.
So
So the sea monkeys died?
Yes.
All right. So what are we doing tonight?
What are we doing tonight? I see
margaritas.
I've been drinking margaritas all night with you, and this is pretty good. So cheers.
Margaritas.
Today's word is guitar.
Guitar.
Every time you hear the word guitar out there,
Drink.
have a drink.
Hard.
Whether it be water, coffee, tea, or me.
Nobody wants to drink that anymore.
It used to be that used to be a delicacy.
Yeah.
Back in the 90s when I was all fit.
That was 30-something. Wait, what? No, you fucking weren't. You as fit as I am.
A man can dream, right? A man can dream.
That's all we really have is hopes and.
And speaking of man dreams,
our
guest today.
Such a man.
Our guest today. Yeah, women love him. Men hate him.
Men are just jealous of him.
It's those fingers.
Physique.
It's those fingers.
Oh,
the look.
Oh, the sound.
The sound.
The hair.
The hair. The hair.
Fuck,
Definitely the hair. Definitely the hair.
What we got?
My friend, your friend, everybody's friend, Mr. Lightnin, Bill
Woodcock.
All right.
That's that time.
Put your phone down.
Put
your phone down.
No longer live. Now I'm live over here.
How you doing?
Oh, haven't seen you in ages.
I know.
Dr. Lord. Speaking to the microphone, like the cops say.
Speaking to the badge. I got one too.
Yeah, I know. You're possessed.
I'm an agent.
You're possessed.
I'm an agent.
It says
I'm an agent.
Possession.
Hey, cat means Gizz too.
So how you been?
You know how I've been.
I know.
I've been great. I'm great.
Always great.
Dude. I've been great. That's the greatest statement I've heard in like a long time. How you been?
Great. I'm great. Usually you get, dude, oh my God. Let me tell you.
And great is the way of the walk.
Wow.
He's the new Bruce Lee.
That's Brother Ugg.
Ugg?
Ugly.
Oh, God. I was sitting right fucking here, guys. But only like on the inside. So, not what's new, Bill. What is old?
We are.
Good answer.
Yeah, we are.
Definitely.
We done got old.
Yeah, we did. We normally do like kind of a list of questions and stuff for everybody, but we're all kind of buddies, and so I have questions. What was your first high school band?
The penetrators.
Whoa! See, I knew you were wrong.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
penetrators. But I mean, it barely counted because it was one high school assembly.
Yeah.
That's just all it was.
One song?
One song, one high school assembly. Yeah.
Was there penetration?
No.
No single?
Penetrated my fist maybe at some point, you know.
Wow, I gotta hear about that. I want to hear about that. That
We're gonna
sounds
help you
good.
write this book.
That goes with you know what you should do after hours.
Don't tell the truth. There's bugs in here.
I know.
Fuck yeah! I turned the air conditioning on.
It's me, I'm
you
like
can tell.
Pigpen.
No,
This
no,
motherfucker.
no, you're not.
Mr. Producer, may I have a
Margarita.
refreshment?
Bottom right.
Wow.
You want that one? What was your setup in the penetrators? What were you playing?
It was a 3-piece. I was playing a Ibanez Destroyer 2. I don't remember what amplifier was, but I think it was a PV.
Oh, really?
and I was wearing a fur vest, like fucking Manowar or some shit, you know.
What was it sound like? Because I mean, obviously nobody's heard this before.
It sounded like
High school.
I bet you that's the song too, huh?
that was the song, yeah.
I bet, yeah.
Greatest single ever made. So that was like in 1996 when you were in high school.
That was 1985 or 80, probably 85.
Yeah, man.
Graduated at 86, yeah.
You actually graduated?
What?
You actually graduated?
I did, yeah, I graduated.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Standard diploma. I didn't graduate with honors like I did a couple years ago.
Boom.
Yeah.
Did you?
City College.
Really?
He's got a doctor.
Yeah.
She
They gave me an
she's really
honorary
nice.
PhD from City
I
College.
got a PhD. It's a postal digger.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really good at it.
I got a PhD. Pretty hairy dick.
Oh God. You know, there are some things the world does not need to know.
Nobody's listening.
Somebody will rewatch. At least Bill. He's gonna want to see this.
I don't think so.
Lightning.
Once it's gone, it's gone.
Where'd you go from the penetrators?
Oh,
Don't sit you.
no. That came later. I went to well, there was a really like as I was making my way towards my first actual real band, which was Psychedelicatessen. I took just one night at the Roxy with a band called Rob Not Steele.
Rob Not Steele.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Were you good in that band?
You?
Well, yeah. Other than you.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, Keith Moon subbed in for us that night or something.
I didn't even want to put my own name on it. We called me Dick Woodcock. It's a true story.
True detective.
And then Psychedelicatessen. With our friend
with
Super Dave Perry, right?
Super Dave Perry.
Drums.
Yeah, and
And that's pretty
like
much it. That was pretty much
like
it.
7 different fucking bass players over the years, at least 8 if you count Pat Hode.
Really? He was in the band?
Well, Dave and I did like a get back together kind of show, like maybe 5 or 6 years ago or more. I don't know. And yeah, Pat was the number 8.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, what work are you playing during that? Because our inquiring listeners want to know. All 3 of them.
Sorry, what?
What were you playing?
Guitar.
Which guitar? Psychedelicatessen.
Oh,
A 6-string?
yeah, it was a 6-string. my main one that I had back then was it was like a Antigua Strat from the 70s.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I got it at Guitar Center. It was used and it had come from a church because it had like the glue from the fucking fish symbol was still on the guitar.
That's
you know?
awesome,
Yeah. Never quite got that out finished. I just left it on there.
Why not? Would you remember what your amp was back then? I'm just always interested in the sound. I know the people are
for
too.
sure. Yeah, I still have it as a Fender M80.
Oh wow.
Carpeted gray carpet Fender M80 half stack. With not a combo, but you know, I had a 412. I still have the 412.
Oh wow.
No, I don't have that.
Who's asking
guitar.
the questions here?
Yeah, it's gone now, but
Okay. We're gonna get a producer cam that we can work. Just leave it unplugged for a while. Let it cool down, like your last girlfriend.
That was 4 years ago. He's still not over it.
That's about right. It has batteries.
Oh my
It
God.
has batteries.
Oh, you mean old Miss Bzzz?
And after psychedelic, where did you go?
Head and then foreign object. Yeah.
Who was a foreign object that we might know?
Well, the aforementioned Super Dave was and
Pat Hoed.
Pat Hode, the aforementioned Pat Hode as well. Yeah. And then Stefan X De Leon,
Whoa,
who
there's a
was
name.
the mastermind behind the whole concept
Yeah.
and everything. And then and our buddy Gizz Lazlo
That guy?
subbed in. on
So
a
he
couple
was the
shows.
foreign object.
Bravo Gut Gomez.
Extravaganza Gomez, yeah. He even played what was, I think, kind of our crowning glory show was when we played. It was like a private show, even though it wasn't intended to be private. It was a public party, but somehow it was just us and Rowdy Piper.
That's
It was just looking out there and it only being Rowdy Piper.
Did you ever even think maybe I should wrestle him?
No, hell no,
No,
hell no.
I would've.
Not in the kill.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, he's a bad motherfucker, man.
Yeah, I know. He's a nice guy too. I've heard.
Yeah.
Or was your setup a foreign object? 6-string Gizz?
Yeah, I had a Epiphone SG. It was actually pretty nice for an Epiphone.
Yeah.
Spent about $400 on it, which is a lot for an Epiphone
Yeah.
in 1990 something
Okay.
dollars. Yeah.
Right on.
And same amp. That's same.
Yeah, you carried that around for a while, right?
Oh yeah. I only stopped using that when I got cats and let them use it as a cat scratcher.
Oh, I have one of those. I have one of those.
So that's what it is now. I don't plug it in or anything.
The band that I'm most interested in talking a little bit about is the Outlaw Mariachi. Like that.
Are you just going to skip over Lightnin, Woodcock entirely?
I was like, wait a minute, I have
think
Lightnin
that's
Woodcock
kind of
questions.
I want to end with that.
Okay.
You want to go? Let's go with Lightning Woodcock.
No, it's fine. We don't have to go sequentially. Absolutely. The Outlaw Mariachi, which was like
You got that because you were Lightning Woodcock.
2 incredible years. No, I got that because I was Wild Bill Woodcock. Yeah.
There's a lot of wood in these
and just because good friends with the wizards behind the Outlaw Mariachi.
Yeah.
So they brought me in as a temporary guy, and then we made it work for about 2 years. About 2 years. And we had great fun, incredible group of musicians.
Right.
Just like being in college for me, very educational experience, playing ranchero, cumbia, mariachi.
That's, dude, I mean, educational, that's gotta be amazing. Like,
Yeah, and educational on an anthropological level too, in terms of mariachi is for a white guy, it's like a subculture.
well, get the
It's like,
cumbia.
wow.
Cumbia, I mean, nobody even heard of that in this continent until the 70s, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
I heard about it, when I started playing with the Outlaw Mariachi.
exactly. So, I mean, that's got to feel really good. I've seen you fill in with bands.
Yeah, I've
and-
heard about it previously to that, but
Oh, yeah. I've seen you fill in with bands, and it's one of those things I'm really interested in is as a really half-assed guitar player, like just to sit down and fill in, especially lead. I mean, that's a really difficult thing to do, is to understand how that whole thing kind of plays out. And I'm listen to the song, understand the song, know the chord changes, and go how did you get to that point? Like a lot of study, obviously, and practice, but
for sure, yeah. I mean, a lot of it is I guess mileage from slugging it out in punk rock bands and stuff. But eventually, about 10 years ago, I went to college and started studying music, and that definitely. No, we can't.
They're going back to Lightning Woodcock. I was fortunate enough at DLP to play with you guys a few more than a few times. But the fucking oven mitt. Where the fuck did that come from? I know I've actually just in my mind now. I'm just trying to make it sound,
The oven mitt. Well, I remember I was talking with a friend of mine back in high school. His name was Kane Davis. We used to play guitars together and get real high. And we were talking about how his guitar teacher told him that he could play Just What I Needed by the Cars with a catcher's mitt on his hand. And I was like, oh, damn. That's like some magic trick type shit. But I was like, what if I could play Voodoo Child with an oven mitt? So I grabbed my mom's oven mitt out of the kitchen and started figuring it out back in the 80s, So just practicing that, where that came from.
That's a fucking thing.
I remember every time my friends would come check us out and you guys were playing, they'd be like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You made a lot of people quit guitar.
I don't believe that for a second, but I'll tell you what,
He did.
when I played in
He's a drummer now.
the last time, or maybe the only time Lightnin' Woodcock played in Austin, I was playing for a group of musicians that could not care less for what I was doing.
Really?
Yeah, of course. They were like, yeah, whatever. But like people wail in this town. So whatever you're doing, your punk rock blues is bullshit. And then I fucking put on the oven mitt, and people were at the door going, "Hey, come in here, get in here!" If I'm lying, I'm dying.
I was gonna ask you, was there ever like any weird like cease and desist override the Lightnin'?
No,
Nothing ever happened.
No.
I mean, that went like 400 times platinum, right? That's how you got all the millions.
Yeah.
I mean, you helicoptered in today. I saw that.
Yeah, no, I don't think that there's anything that I mean,
It's an album title.
yeah.
It's not like it's,
Well, I know, but
it's not
it's,
like he's
wait, okay,
like
wait a minute, real quick.
Metallica.
Napster. It was just a service to listen to music on.
Because it's Ride the Lightning, not Ride the Lightning.
Well, yeah, but those guys are fucking dicks.
With incredible artwork by my good pal.
That is one of my favorite album covers of all
Craig
time.
Holloway did that one as a surprise for me. I was like, oh, that has to be the album cover.
Clark.
So I want to ask
He
you a
did that as
question.
poster, so.
I want to ask you a question along the lines of like, where did you find that persona? But I think that's just you.
Sort of. It's actually me, but it's sort of a blend of me and a few different characters in my life and stuff that they said or did that stuck with me as being iconic in my growing up. One of them was Dave, another one was Stefan, and the third one was a guy that, and all three of them are gone now. The third one was a guy that Dave and I used to work for named Tom Morial. And he was, I mean, like all the really dirty, sleazy parts of Lightnin' came right out of Tom Morial's playbook.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
And you played Slide a lot. What was the second album? Oh, gosh, I listened to all of them today.
Satan's Work's Never Done, Volume 1.
You played harmonica and slide on that, right?
I did not play harmonica on that one. That was Catfish who played harmonica on that. I played a harmonica on Stop Breaking My Balls, which is on an EP. And then and I played harmonica on Ride the Lightning also.
Right, yeah, that was the opening track. Now, influence-wise, obviously punk rock blues. Let's go with that.
Yeah.
But I mean, that was a thing that, I mean, was anybody else doing anything like that at the time?
Well, I don't know. I mean, that was always part of what Psychedelic Tessin. We had a slow blues song called Anal Fisher. So like that slow blues and Wolf in Sheep's Clothing, which was one of the first songs that Dave and I did together. It was also a blues song that ended up being on Satan's Work Is Never Done, Volume 2.
Is there going to be a Volume 3?
Oh, I hope not.
Oh, come on. I was told to back up because I'm just such a badass.
A loudmouth is, no, I'm pretty sure it's not being a badass.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. The cops love it. They really appreciate it. Better?
You're still right at volume.
I'm not trying. Okay. How about now?
That's his nature. His nature is to get it right up on
Fuck
it.
up in it. Put it in the crack.
When we're not live, you should see how he talks
It's
into
even
it.
worse. So
He doesn't even use his mouth. Let's put it that way.
I just
Thinks he's
I'm gonna
G.G.
make him
Allen.
run for it. Nah, I don't want that
Guys, I taught my kids.
guy. So, what are your guitar influences? Obviously, Hendrix. We can't imagine it.
Yeah, obviously Hendrix, and I also have to give Steve Ray Vaughan some credit for bringing me back around to Hendrix, because I felt like I had already exhausted the possibilities of my love affair with Hendrix when I was younger,
Sure.
and then I got kind of interested in Hashish and Steve Ray Vaughan at the same time, which led to right to Electric Ladyland and psychedelic drugs. So that was the gateway. So, but Angus Young was, a big one. It still is.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
Big time Angus Young.
I saw one of the greatest rock and roll interviews in the world with him. Somebody said, how does it feel to have written like the same album 12 times? He goes, excuse me, it was 13.
It's a great album too.
Yeah,
really great.
I'm like, those guys are solid as shit. Like, and
they almost got it right. Almost.
They don't. I mean, dude, can you imagine being in a band like AC/DC? You're like, hit, okay, hit, all right,
You mean like Bad Religion?
like 5 songs got on the radio. Yeah, great. You mean like Green Penny? What's the
Green Penny?
Green Penny 82.
So I would say that Angus Young got me started in being interested in playing guitar.
Okay.
Prior to that, I thought I wanted to be a bass player for a lot of years. I thought I was going to be a bass
I
player.
think we all did.
And then I saw AC/DC live. It was my second concert. And no, guitar is where it's at, really. But nowadays, I think that I like Malcolm just as much as Angus.
Malcolm's
You know,
amazing.
maybe
He
even a
laid
little bit
down.
more, because
He laid
Yeah,
down
he
those
really-
rhythms.
he really did. I mean, he played all the important shit.
Yeah.
You know, as Little Donkey liked to say, when he played rhythm guitar in the Bad Motherfuckers. He's like, I'm playing all the important stuff.
So, what's one of the weirder guitar players? Like something like a little bit more obscure.
Well, I don't know if it's obscure, but you never hear it in my playing. But I love Robert Fripp, and Adrian Ballou as well. You know, both of those guys totally bent my musical mind.
Yeah.
Back in the high school years as well. I like Olga from the Toy Dolls.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
He's
yeah,
got
yeah.
a crazy narrative to his lead playing.
Yeah.
And great rhythm sensibilities too, just like Eddie Van Halen. You know, it's same thing about the rhythm guitar, lead guitar. Like Eddie Van Halen's rhythm guitar. I was just talking about this with a buddy of mine, fucking Alex Sandoval, who used to play with fucking Lawndale.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow, there's a name.
Yeah. Alex is a mad genius out of Las Vegas. But we were talking about how Eddie Van Halen is not just the best lead guitar player we've ever heard, but like the best rhythm guitar player
I agree
in
with
rock and
that.
roll of all time.
Yeah.
I would actually posit
rhythms.
he's kind of one of the greatest well-trained musicians that ever hit that genre at all. I mean, his father was a classically trained everything, and he didn't miss any of it.
And that's, if that's how he got his swing,
Yeah.
he had that swing
yeah.
that rock players never have. I
Total
wish I
innovator.
had it.
Total
wish I had
innovator.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's pretty goddamn well.
The one thing I think all genres do have it, but like I think Eddie and Alex nailed it. That they had a certain sound, like you hear it and
Oh, yeah.
Ringo, fucking Grohl, even you, like when you hear you, that's and then because everything that I've heard you in, it's different, but it's you. You feel it, not necessarily hear it. You feel it. It's what and now that we're skipping a few bands, but now that I play with you in the Slumlords, it's like it's fun because it just feels like I'm used to it. I think I'm more used to playing with you than I am with the guys. I've done more
I'll tell you
shows.
so.
I've done more shows with you than I have with them.
Well, I've known them a long time, pretty close to 20 years now. Since
James?
when I met James and Patty and everybody else that was in the band at that time. But I've known you for more like over 30 years.
Yeah.
So there's definitely a familiarity between you and me that transcends playing in this band together. Absolutely.
Well, that was the lovers' years.
And now the question everybody's been talking about, like, how did you get the Bow Wow Wow gig?
Oh, that was really fortunate that
Wasn't the recycler?
Yeah,
It was Penny Saver.
yeah. It was my good friend John Montgomery looking out for
The
me.
drummer?
Yeah,
I love that guy.
Yeah, I do too. If you've known him since Bottom 12, then you've loved him for a long time.
No, I met him maybe less than a dozen years ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
We
he's
played at the Maui together one night.
fantastic drummer. Great,
Yeah.
great human.
Yeah.
Great,
Oh man.
amazing guy. So yeah, he hit me up by text, I think, or on Facebook or whatever it was. Say, hey, would you be into trying out for Bow Wow Wow? Like,
I want candy.
hell yes.
No, I'm good. I don't like fame. Screw money.
Surprised you guys didn't play last night on the Cruel World thing.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
Should have been right there with
Was
that
that
man.
last night?
That was
Yeah. That was this weekend. The
Oh,
Cruel World.
Saturday. I don't know about yesterday
Yeah,
too.
2 days.
Was it?
Man, I can't do that shit. I can't. Like, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of people in wheelchairs that I know.
I would have liked to see Duran Duran.
Oh my god,
I don't know
no!
why, but I was
Not even for money.
I would see them. I Tones on Tail's the one I really want.
Yeah, we know.
See
It's
from
great.
the from
Tones
that
on Tail,
tour.
yeah, I heard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And then I saw footage, and it looked like it was worthwhile.
I was fortunate enough to see the replacements on the last tour, and it was my friend Buck put it the right way. It was rock and roll church. That's like one of those things. Like that's one of those bands. Like, yep, gonna have to do that one. But there's a lot of. I'm like, I don't want to see Duran for any reason.
I love them. They were melodic as fuck, had catchy songs.
Yeah, they have great
Yeah.
stuff. Absolutely, I dig them too.
Or Depeche Mode's the other one. Like,
I can fuck with some Depeche Mode.
huh, fair enough. I'm outnumbered.
Yeah, life's too short to hate music. I think
I don't hate it. Well, you can't hate
I've
a lot
said
of
it a
things.
million. I've said it a million times. I'm no longer a fan of bands. I'm a fan of songs.
Sure.
Like if a
sure.
song touches me or a song I feel it, then I love the song. I don't give a fuck who did it. It could be Nickelback, could be Green Day, could be
Guy Fieri.
fucking Slumlords.
You like their music?
It's all right.
Hey, what's the new stuff you're listening to? If anything.
Oh man, let's see. I don't know. There was a song I liked the other day by a band called Luxury Apartments.
I think I saw that.
I think it came through like as a sponsored ad or some shit.
Yeah,
I was
on
like,
Instagram.
oh, that song is
Must be tying us all
kinda like
together.
but I don't know. Frankie and the Witch Fingers. I listened to them a little bit recently.
Okay.
I like that. Fuck. Oh man, there's a Isriak is a band out of New York that is absolutely just absurdly psychedelic and progressive. Like I instantly was a fan and sent it to other friends of mine that I know are into real weird shit, and we all agreed that there's something going on.
What's it called
with this
again?
band. I think they're called Isriak.
Isriak.
Yeah.
Isriak.
Yeah, they're on. I think they're on Instagram as We Are Isriak.
I'll have to look it up.
ISREAC, I think. Yeah, it's totally worth checking out if you like fucking weird shit.
Fuck yeah, dude. What do you think about the
Hang
wave
out
of
with him.
psychedelia that went like with like Sleep and the whole like Doom kind of long album? Like, how do you feel about that stuff?
Well, I mean, I got a tolerance for weed now, so it doesn't really. It's not conducive to zoning out to like a Sleep album anymore.
I'm just like mushrooms. What do you mean weed? Fuck that. And like the whole Texas, like seeing like Red Fang and those guys.
I think it's all good rock and roll. Totally dig.
I mean,
it.
that's
Yeah,
the thing.
yeah,
It's good rock and roll. It's good rock and roll, right?
Yeah, exactly. Or good indie music. It doesn't have to be rock for sure.
Okay.
I agree.
Yeah.
There's a lot of music now that I
Yeah.
listen to now that I'm
All
like,
kinds of
fuck.
jazz, world, whatever.
Well, yeah,
man.
yeah, of course. I'm just thinking like not hip hop.
I
Yeah,
love
just-
hip hop.
you
Don't
do. Oh,
let's not talk
you're-
about shit about hip hop.
More
man.
gold chains.
I-
No, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. It just doesn't. It's like I don't. I grew up with it.
Oh yeah, I did, and I'm still growing up with it. I mean, like I'm open to new shit too. Even like stuff that doesn't sound like music to people from our generation.
Like electronic.
Yeah, or trap.
No, never.
Yeah,
I like reggaeton.
yeah.
Which people find very weird. Like you what? Like, I can't.
Rigatoni.
Rigatoni. It's great with Parmesan.
This week, my neighbor came by and we chat about music a lot. But he's a metalhead, not really into punk. His son is a guitar player, young guitar player, helped get his first guitar, and he's got me into like a few bands. I can't even remember what they're called anymore, but they're really like cool emo bands or screamo bands. I guess they would be called.
Hell yeah.
I almost thought I had it, but like his dad this week got me in a band called Yellow Wolf.
Yeah, Yellow Wolf.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Not a band, but an artist
As a
named Yellow
hip-hop
Wolf.
guy, yeah.
And Shooter Jennings, that album that they did, thing like why?
Did Shooter produce an album for Yellow Wolf?
I think so.
Oh, nice.
And then
Nice.
they did
Yeah, I'd like to
they
check
did
that
some
out.
tracks
Shooter's
together
awesome.
or something.
Yeah, it is.
But it's really good shit. Like I was just like he's a hillbilly.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
he was
from Louisiana, I think.
Yeah. And then he was doing hip hop, and then now he's
Mhm.
doing rock and country, and
Yeah, I
you
saw
know,
him live
Spanish
at the Gathering of the Juggalos.
really.
Okay, do tell.
Gathering of the Juggalos. If you've ever done it, I recommend you at least one time in your life. You fucking go hit up the Gathering of the Juggalos with an open mind.
Really?
Yeah, it's life changing.
It's really cool because I've actually heard that it's a really positive experience.
Yeah,
And I'm like, that
totally.
does not look very positive. But right, we're
I'll
gonna
try
put that
anything
like
once.
Well, I saw a meme today that said that the Gathering of the Juggalos is Burning Man for nice people.
Wow.
Oh,
That's a good motto. That's something. Now I want to go.
what, the Burning Man again?
Yeah.
Gizz doesn't camp.
No,
I went camping this weekend. Gizz doesn't camp.
no. I'm a diva. He knows that.
So how many times have you been to Burning Man?
Well, I used to go to desert parties in the Mojave back in the 90s,
Yeah.
Before Flipside did it. There's an organization called Empire of Mist,
Mm-hmm.
and they were throwing parties out there, and we'd be doing drugs and whatnot. And then they stopped doing it. So Dean Obseth from Head and his girlfriend at the time, Michelle Cicero, they were they're motivated to keep going with what the Empire of Mist was doing, and so we did like Head and Psychedelic Tessin and Fugitive Pope, a good friend Nick Wall's band at the time.
Great name.
Yeah, we had like projections provided by his wizard artiste John English, and he was a holdover from the Empire of Mist guys.
Yeah.
So haven't done Burning Man, but did something much smaller scale.
I mean, Flipside's not far off, really. I know.
Flipside started doing it a few years after that, and I've been to a few of their parties as well.
Oh yeah, I know some people out there.
Yeah, and then even there's like more recently, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago or so, there some of the old Flipside people putting on newer shows, and Dave and I played one as Psychedelic Tessin.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it was always interesting. I've been to Burning Man a couple of times. It was like, not my cup of tea. I never saw a drum set.
Oh, right.
And as I really wanted like a band to play, it could be a pretty
maybe
epic
in the
thing.
earlier days, I think they had live bands.
They had some occasionally, but
Yeah.
like just getting power out there was a pain in the ass. But
I bet.
they also had a school bus full of people with guns, and they loaded a hillside full of stuffed animals and had drive-by shootings. See, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Completely okay with that.
Hell yeah. It's like what was that band? Imperial Butt Wizards. Or Cal Transvestites, another mess making band.
What is the weirdest band you've ever seen?
Oh man.
Lightnin Woodcock.
Good question. At one time it was Mr. Bungle, but
I don't like that.
it's hard to even consider them weird anymore.
Yeah.
It was weird when they came back and did like a speed metal record. They played in 2020.
It was so good.
January 2020.
So
at
good.
The fucking, it was great.
And then everything sucked. Not really.
No, I love it. I
mean
love
just
what
the
they're
rest
doing.
of 2020 sucked.
Oh, right. Yeah. I love that too. Didn't have to talk to anybody.
I kind of missed the pandemic a little bit. We had this
No,
place and alcohol and a weekly paycheck. Like, fucking, what the hell? What are you supposed to do?
Yeah.
Reruns of Gilligan's Island, drink, and rebuild engines.
I stopped doing music completely.
Did you really?
Yeah. When the pandemic started, because every one of my friends wanted to jam or record or rehearse or do this, and I was just like, two elderly parents at the time. I was just like, I don't trust it.
Yeah.
And I know I don't trust you guys. You guys are some filthy motherfuckers.
Hell no. What'd you get up to? Did you just really lean into guitar?
No, I dove into school and that's how I finished up getting as a AA degree at the community college. So I enrolled like full time, like as a full time student for a semester, and it ended up just because of how insanely distracting everything going on in the news was and whatnot. I ended up dropping at the very last minute 3 out of 4 classes, and I just sailed through with one class. And then they told me I needed one more class to graduate. I knocked that out in a winter session.
Nice.
And yeah, I'll go back at some point. I mean, not to City College. They're through with me after all the years I spent there.
Didn't Juilliard call recently?
Yeah.
They want to know what you're up to. So what's going on right now, though? My big question is, how did you get involved in this jail guitar thing? I want to first tell us about it and give us a little overview.
All right.
And how did you get involved? Because I'm fascinated. Yeah. I think it's one of the kindest things I've heard of in a long time.
Oh, it's great. I love doing it. Going into county jail once a week and doing songwriting workshops with the incarcerated artists in there is something that I've been doing for coming up on 10 years now.
Okay.
And I got started doing it when a good friend of mine at the time introduced me to Wayne and Margaret Kramer.
Mm-hmm.
And then not too long after that, I had put myself out as a volunteer, and they took me up on my offer, and I started going. You got to get cleared.
Oh yeah.
They look up your anus and stuff. See what you've
That's
done
exciting.
in your life. Not when cops do it.
I remember that part. I can't go near that place.
No, they're not literally checking up my anus in this case.
So what's the bigger overview of that? Like just the whole program in general, because you guys are giving you guys are taking donations for guitar kits and
yeah. So it's it's a program to give incarcerated people an outlet for expressing complicated emotions in a way that's non-confrontational. So we can do it through songwriting in this case. There are a lot of organizations doing similar work. Some that are doing it through maybe like stage plays or poetry, storytelling, all kinds of different means for achieving the same goal, which is, just connecting with a person's humanity.
Right.
And in some cases, people are profoundly affected by what we're bringing in there, and oftentimes we connect with them after they get out.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, there's a new facility that they built in 2020 called the Capo Center, and it's a recording studio, performance space. It's got a live room for recording and a computer lab for educational purposes, an art gallery, and coming soon there's going to be a little coffee shop thing.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
It's incredibly awesome for the community, and they have other things that have been rapidly expanding, which we lost Wayne back at earlier this year, and things have continued to expand since we lost him. So we're trying to keep it going.
So if people wanted to donate, where you want to do that?
I think jailguitardoors.org is the website that has links for donating, whatnot.
Okay, cool. We don't have a lot of immediate listeners, but we get a lot of repeat views, like 8 or 9. So if there's any way we can forward that stuff, bang. What's Slumlords doing next?
So Slumlords have a show this weekend, this Saturday, at the Redwood Bar and Grill in downtown Los Angeles.
Your first, my second show.
And then next weekend, we're going to be on the main stage at Punk Rock Bowling on Sunday, May 26th.
With Devo, Subhumans, and Rocket from the Crypt.
Yeah, and Nice and Destroy Boys.
Oh
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be
Me
a
too.
kick-ass day. Actually,
Could be a
kick-ass
tough-
weekend.
I
There's
think
a
so,
lot,
yeah.
a lot of great stuff to check out. I'm looking forward to seeing Dead Bob,
Oh man.
the Phoenix rising from the ashes of
Yeah.
No Means No.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
I
so
was super
we'll be
bummed when that
there.
band went away.
I know, but we're going to be there for Dead Bob, ain't we?
Yeah,
They're playing on Sunday, Monday, the 27th.
Is that the day they're playing?
Yeah, they're playing at Supply and Demand in Long Beach.
Oh,
And Sharif, he's playing. He's opening up that show.
Right
yeah, I'm
on.
going to probably miss that, but they're definitely at Punk Rock Bowling, so I'm going to catch them there.
Oh, cool! I want
Yeah.
to see that.
We're gonna do a lot of little.
We went
running
to
arounds.
see No Means No together, didn't we?
Quite possibly.
And Raji's or
Were you there, Raji's?
yeah.
Yeah.
Brother
That's
Rat.
what we did.
Oh, it was a fucking badass show.
How could it not be?
That was the best.
What is the best, most favorite show in the whole world you ever saw?
No Means No at Raji's.
What's the best, most favorite show you ever played?
No, Prince was actually the best.
I
Oh,
can see that. I
by
can see
far,
that.
but Prince was definitely even better than No Means No at Raji's.
Woo. Sorry, Prince. I mean, that means no.
I went to a show to go see the Mackenzies and No Effects at House of Blues in Hollywood, and the show was over at 11. And as soon as the show was over, it was over. Security's like, everybody out. We got an after hours event. And at 1 o'clock, we got to stay in because we were still, working. And it was Prince private party.
Oh,
The
Lucky bastard.
Yeah.
we got to check out a little bit, and then when they, security's like, you guys aren't here with this, get out.
I do ask this question a lot. It's one of my favorites. If there's any band, living or dead, you could get on stage with and do a show with, who would it be?
Fuck, man.
Don't cry.
I would say Parliament Funkadelic.
Oh,
Yeah,
good
yeah,
answer.
yeah.
Wow.
That would be so. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Lightning
oh, yeah.
Bill with Parliament. I'd smoke pot for that.
Me too. I'd come out of retirement for that. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Gizz, go.
What do you see? What in the future? Like, what do you see? I mean, you've done a lot.
So right now I'm
Already.
working on a record with Bob Lee and Mike Watt.
Woo.
Yeah, that's coming down, at some point in the future. I'm excited about that. A lot of work has been put into that, and it's still a long ways to go. But yeah, that's on the horizon. The more immediate future is Lightnin Woodcock's first show in 5 years.
Yo. You're playing here?
We'll probably do the warm up here.
Nice. I'm in. Oh my God.
But yeah, we're gonna do a gig at the Escondite in downtown LA
Oh,
on June 14th, Friday night.
June
Dude.
14.
14. Quick, set
Yeah.
your alarms.
Yeah, I got to write it. Can you write it down on the board?
Yes, yeah. Any plugs you got? You? We want the plugs.
And then a couple weeks after that, I'd be leaving on a tour with Bow Wow Wow. And Annabella and the boys are going to be on this Totally Tubular festival
Mm-hmm.
that's going to be touring all over North America, including a
Nice.
couple of dates in Toronto and Montreal.
Oh, that's awesome.
I know. Yes. I'm
Yeah.
excited about that.
I love the food.
Yeah.
June 14th, Lightning Woodcock at the Escondite.
Was the 14th? You said?
Yeah. The 14th.
The Annabelle
yeah.
tour or the Bow Wow Wow tour is going to be going on for quite a while, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And it starts at the end of June and goes up through the first week of August, I think.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Play like 18 dates and just first class in the whole thing.
I don't know. Good
I
question.
always like knowing that like the mini tours look like in a van from here to Portland and back, and playing as many shows as possible.
Do you guys do vans or buses?
We're not doing a bus. We're doing
Go-karts.
some fly-in dates on this
There you go.
tour, and then we'll be in some vehicle, whatever's age
Go-karts.
appropriate.
Go kart.
Go-karts.
Appropriate.
It's really cold. I was wondering what that looks like. Is and I have a friend who's on tour with Pink, and it's like everything's flying, and they work really, really, really hard. But I'm like, how
Oh, yeah.
cool would it be to be like in the kind of band that you like flying every other week and just first class it until you're ready?
Yeah.
I would waste all my money on that. I would go broke to do that.
That's why you
Sure.
do it so you don't have to be broke to do it. They pay you to do
Dude,
it.
there's nothing in the world I can do
You
to
don't,
not
you,
be broke.
you don't know what we're talking about, obviously.
Yeah,
yeah.
helicopter pilot over here.
Big rock.
Tell you
stars.
to try a couple of professionals around here.
Professionals. Silence.
Your
Dead
turn.
Silence.
Your
How's it my turn? Oh,
You got all these questions you want to ask him, and I know.
I didn't say all these questions. I said
Not
some
that
questions.
one.
Oh, not that one. No, fucking no. A favorite tour.
The one that I did last year with Bow Wow Wow and the English Beat.
You got to play with both,
I
huh?
play guitar in both bands.
Oh, no
yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
Dude.
Yeah, that was
Do
the
tell.
best tour.
Rumor has it.
Traipsing around the UK and in two famous English bands,
that's not gonna
playing
suck.
guitar in both. No, it was great.
Am I correct in saying I think I heard a rumor that you got that English Beat gig like somebody dropped out, can you do it? Was it something like that?
I don't know if anybody dropped out or if I was just asked last minute, but it was definitely last minute situation.
You know, being that kind of band, you like you got to put a suit on, kind of thing, like gussy up a little bit.
Not a suit, but yeah, I had a wardrobe change in between
Okay.
sets.
Did they
And a
plan the
shower.
wardrobe for you, or was it
in
your-
the English Beat? Yeah, he had some.
Okay.
Yeah, he wanted us to wear like Fred Perry's or that sort of thing.
did you get to keep any of it?
I still have a Fred Perry from the tour. Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. Oh my god.
Nothing will fit me. I want to start
Um,
wearing Fred Perry's now.
I'm
But
gonna get you
other
a
people's
poncho.
Fred Perry's.
It was kind of large on me, so we can check it out.
You're a thin man.
Yeah.
You know, we're compared to us and our svelte.
I thought you were going to say you were a thin man. I was like,
No,
dude, this is on camera.
I have been.
This
thin
isn't
man
a
once.
radio
I
podcast.
have really bad sicknesses. Not anymore.
They're called STDs.
No, it was not called STD. It was Gizz TD.
That's my solo
They cut
band.
it out. They used a
That's
chainsaw
my
and a
solo band,
spoon.
Gizz TD. You got the Gizz TD.
Plug it up. We got merch coming. We got to get some Lightnin and Woodcock merch.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I haven't thought about merch in a while, so could happen, but
Just so
it's
good
not
to
really
get
a
some-
priority at the moment.
Yeah, I can hear you there.
Definitely not for this one show coming up. No.
Oh, man, that you should spend all the money just on one T-shirt.
Yeah.
Everything
Like
extra small.
Vince Hero from Fozzie's Hero came in and was like, "Oh, dude, you got a hat, you got T-shirt." Because I only made one. Only made one, man. That's it. That's your excuse too? You only made one?
That's it. Yeah.
Have you ever seen Bob Log?
I haven't. No, I have not.
That's an exciting show.
It looks
It's an
damn
exciting
entertaining.
show,
yeah.
man. It's a one-man band. And he was a flight suit and a helmet,
Mhm.
and I bought the T-shirt.
Kind of like you in elementary.
Yeah, kind of. I got the T-shirt and I got it signed. I'm putting that in a drawer. I'm not even gonna fuck with it because it was like, how long is he gonna do that?
I would say my favorite live band that I've seen in recent times would be a Playboy Man Baby. That's a
I don't know
really
this one, but I'm looking them
kick-ass
up.
punk band.
Really?
Yeah, they're doing a club show at Punk Rock Bowling. I think they were on the main stage last year.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah. Do yourself a favor and hit
I will
yourself
try to
to
find
some
that.
fucking Playboy Man Baby.
All right.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
So we've got a tour guide now for Punk Rock Bowling. We get you a tour badge.
Have you been to the museum?
No,
No.
not yet.
Want to go with us?
I went last year. It was badass.
I want to go. Yeah.
All right, we're going.
Uh,
Can I get both you guys on my scooter? Gizz on the handlebars.
I was gonna say that's where I'm going. I'm not going behind.
Oh, you are.
No. I'll be that. What do they call that little emblem on the front? The hood. Hood ornament.
I had a whole nother word for that.
That's what they used to call me in college. Hood ornament.
Butthole mascot. Because you got to ride facing backwards.
10. I'm. Oh, that's an M.
10M. That's like one more than we can count.
I might as well just say 10 minutes, guys.
That'll work.
At this point, you're not incognito.
You guys are seeing 4.
Everybody heard that.
No,
And then-
Chris Cognito.
Wiki, wiki, wiki,
Now he's
wiki,
got your
wiki.
name. He's Chris Cognito.
Chris Cognito. Oh, there's your new name. You need one. His nickname now is Chribo.
Chribo.
Favorite jazz album.
Chribo still
Let's
works.
run some weird ones.
Oh wow. Favorite jazz album, huh? Man. Phew. I mean, does Magma count? Not really. I would say John Coltrane's Ohm.
Yeah, that's one. That's out of the archives, man.
Yeah.
Goof, that's a good one.
On our
Yeah,
way
it
here, we
really
saw a
is.
guy on a moped, Sean and I,
Yeah.
and I saw the back of his shirt. He's on a Vespa, and it said "Jazz Against," and I was like, "Oh, dude, that's right." And then as he got farther away from us, and I could see the back of his shirt, it said, I think it said apartheid. So Jazz Against Apartheid, which I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying it was much cooler when I thought it was just Jazz Against, like Rise Against,
Right.
Oh, is that a jazz cover? Jazz
That would
tribute
be pretty
to Rise
cool.
Against.
Like-
that would be
Yeah,
bad.
like Jazz Sabbath, right?
Ooh,
Yes.
Is there a Jazz Sabbath?
There is a
I know the
Jazz
Brown
yeah.
Sabbath is amazing.
They are good.
Those
Yeah.
guys are sick as fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, wow, okay, good idea.
Tribute bands. What tribute bands do you look out there and go, wow, that's fucking clever and really cool? Are you into tribute bands at all?
It's not really on my radar. I don't
No?
think. Yeah,
Hmm.
no.
I gotta go kind of with Brown Sabbath.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
super
Yeah,
fucking
Brown
cool.
Sabbath's cool. Good shit.
Like Manic Hispanic. I love those guys.
Oh, dude.
A
Yeah.
Chicano
I don't
version
even think
of
that's
all
a
these punk
tribute
songs.
band. I think that's just a fucking like the Me First and the Gimme Gimme's from Tijuana.
What a dick, but yeah.
I mean, kind of like
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
fucking fantastic.
They're like the
No,
Chipotle of Subway.
It's the Circle K of 7-Eleven. There you go. Come on.
What?
I don't know. We can just do this for the rest of the time.
I've known him for 30 years.
I know.
We've had really cool conversations. I could tell stories that he doesn't want me to tell.
I think he does. Least favorite show.
I didn't love playing at the Anti Club so much.
Really?
Yeah, I kind of really strongly disliked playing at the Anti Club.
It was,
How about
it was a
Al's
difficult
Bar?
stage.
Oh, I love Dow's Bar.
Who doesn't love Al's Bar? Well, the guy that got beat in the bathroom every night. But what was with the Anti-Club? It's a difficult stage. It's a weird location. There's no parking.
Yeah, and really rough onstage sound. And we had a hard time drawing a crowd there. Even when,
I think everybody did.
yeah, nobody
again-
wanted to go there.
Some of the best shows I saw you at were at the Garage.
The garage was fun times. Yeah.
That one night when Stefan got knocked out. Dave.
They did the ladder gimmick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Stefan.
Stefan got carried out of there.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, unconscious,
Ooh.
Yeah.
as it may have been.
That was a Lazlo foreign object show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you guys ever play the Formosa? Or is that before your times?
The Formosa.
Not the Formosa. What's the on Santa Monica and the Chinese
Malibu
restaurant?
Inn?
No, the Chinese restaurant.
The Chinese Hong Kong?
No, the Hong Kong Cafe. was
Madame
the
Wong's?
No,
I don't know.
pretty sure it was a Formosa.
It doesn't sound very Chinese.
Okay.
We played the Martini Lounge.
Martini Lounge.
Yeah,
Oh.
we played the Martini Lounge.
If you guys were in a band together, what'd you call it? I already got the
Foreign
answer.
Lightning.
We are in a band together. It's
I
called
know,
LA
but
Slumlord.
just you guys.
Oh, just like a duet?
Gizcock.
Gizzcock. That was my name in junior college.
Too much silence. I know.
Are you looking forward to the Saturday show?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Who are you guys playing with there?
Playing with Infamous Stiffs
Indignance.
and Couch Surf,
Couch Surf.
who is fucking badass band. I
Right.
really like Couch Surf.
We saw them last weekend together.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Where they play at?
We played and then I played the May the 4th Be With You festival and what was that
Death Valley?
Rocky Peak.
not
No,
Death Valley, up
Rocky
in
Peak off the 118.
Simi Valley.
So was it
Oh.
Simi Valley? Well, yeah, the
What was that?
Something-
Sage Ranch.
Sage
Park.
Ranch Camp Park.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
something like that. It was interesting.
And, yeah, it was very
I saw
interesting.
rattlesnake. Almost beat on it. Made me very nervous. Like he's got a pretty good aim, but I'm pretty sure pretty good about that.
A lot of mushrooms, a lot of weed, a lot of cigarettes,
A lot of asking if we wanted mushrooms. Like we already did that.
Yeah, I started at noon, and I got there at 3. I didn't need any more.
No. No, we were
Especially being out there, and they found a rattlesnake that killed it. I don't need to see that shit.
Nope.
That's why I'm a diva. I'm not.
I mean, hot dog.
Then I was asked, "You want to camp?" No.
Nope.
No.
Not there.
I don't care if there's sex. I don't care if there's sex involved.
It's a place.
No.
It's like up, over, down, and there's like a raven between us and the rest of the world. And I think those people live there.
Well, we got to see couch surf, and they kicked ass.
So a few bands: Rock Bite, Couch Surf, Vaughn's Island. It was the other guys.
Which one?
Mexican Hollies. What do we call?
Oh, Jet Jaguar.
Jet Jaguar. Those guys are amazing.
They're playing at the Maui Sugar Mill. I saw.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
I've been playing with one more band coming up called Fingernail with Bruce Duff. And,
Really?
That's interesting.
Yeah,
I love Bruce Duff.
Bruce Duff's new band. It's on the horizon. We've been rehearsing. It's got an EP coming out soon, and we're working on another EP at the moment. So that's something for us to look forward to.
Awesome.
And I'm stoked about the music and the everybody playing in the bands.
I know.
Sweet.
So you're just doing it. Both are doing it.
Yeah.
I'm impressed, gentlemen.
I think we've never quit. I think since we started, we've never quit. We just keep.
I took some time off when Wolf was born.
Mm.
Yeah, I definitely took some time off, but never quit.
There was a band that played at your wedding.
Yeah.
What were they called?
The Gizzanators?
Sweet psychedelic sounds from Dead Lazlo's place.
Yeah, Dead Lazlo's place got to play a wedding.
Yeah.
That was a fucking cool ass wedding.
Oh yeah. That was something.
That was the ceremony was beautiful. Reception, there were some problems. There was some issues.
Why is there a pit? I'm in a dress.
Yeah, there was some problems at the reception for sure.
I thought it was a setup. We all did actually. Like, it was like, I go to your shows. This is a setup. This is a setup. You ain't getting me. Oh shit! I think this is real.
I think we're about right there, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Been a great evening.
Amazing.
Fucking dude, 30 years.
It's not even Bill, man. Come
I've
on.
known you 30 years. I've played in a few bands with you, and I've shared the stage with you numerous times. And,
Yeah.
and
you're
one of those guys like with Kastner that I've never heard a bad word. Talked about you. Okay, maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe not Kastner.
You said a bad word. Come on.
I said several. I said several cunts. But I think you're one of the sweetest dudes, man. Thank you for coming here.
Yeah, really.
It's a
appreciate
pleasure. No, thank you.
And
Actually, surprisingly painless.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we're not digging for dirt. We just want
All
people to like kind of remember what.
I have one more question. No, just kidding.
One more thing, gentlemen.
And now for the dirt.
Real quick before we get off air, this week I listened to 2 bands that I really have been getting into. One is called City Burn. They're from Brazil. A member of a band called End of Pipe that I played a couple shows with recently, and the other band is Digression from Canada. They have a new video out. I can't remember what it's called, but they sent me the video this week, and absolutely, I'm not gonna say amazing, but they're great,
Top notch.
they're great for a Canadian band. For a Canadian band, it's not the Doughboys
Or no means no.
or the Nils.
Or the Mackenzie.
Well, these guys are getting down. We should stop now. But
way better than
those
other guys.
2 bands this week, and I just want to give a shout out to those bands because I just want to continue throwing out those new bands.
Yeah, that's exactly one of the things we want to do is as much as we can promote the newer kids coming out and doing this stuff. I mean, they're not even kids anymore. We're just old.
We got to pass something on.
Yeah.
Man. I hear your son's no slouch either.
Oh,
Wolfie's killing it out there.
He does some pretty fascinating shit. Yeah. Wolf
That's
Woodcock.
awesome, man.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Pretty boys never die.
How come I wasn't on that record?
Yeah.
Uncle Lazlo was not called for that? Okay.
Oh, is it
I'll
Uncle Lazlo now?
Better be. I was
like
there when he
it
was
is.
conceived.
I have video.
I was there directing Daddy.
To the left.
But all right, man. From
Ladies
the
and
crew
gentlemen.
here at
You know what you should do? Thank you for tuning in with us, getting tuned in and tuned up with us. I got really high before I came on today,
Fucking tell.
and I'm gonna get really high right now
No,
because I want to
I'm
go
going
home. I want to go home with the munchies. 'Cause I got a bunch of fried rice I gotta cook.
you gotta cook.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right now
I
it's
wanna
just
go- you're
rice
on
and
a watch.
eggs and chicken. But that's what I'm gonna do tonight. I'm gonna burn a hound down.
Once again, Lightnin Woodcock. Listen to him, love him.
I'm Gizz Lazlo.
I'm just Paul.
I'm Lightnin Woodcock.
Fuck you, cunts. Good night.